But welcome back to the Spring Harry podcast by John and my partner, my dad, Mark. And we are a Spring Harry's podcast. And
I think you repeated that now.
I know, I'm sorry.
That's okay. Spreading Happiness Podcast.
Yes.
With John.
With John and Mark.
And I'm Mark. You're John?
I'm John. I'm son, and you're the father.
Oh, you're the son. I'm the father, huh?
Yes.
In case people get confused.
Yes. And Dad.
What?
I guess what?
What?
This episode is 23 episodes.
Well, yes. Plus, we've had some special episodes. We had a Thanksgiving episode.
Yes.
A Christmas episode. A Valentine's Day episode. Wow.
Yes.
That's a lot.
It's a lot.
You like doing this?
I love it. I love podcast. I love my dad. I love my life.
So here we are, folks. Our mission is to spread some happiness. We're going to bring you 30 minutes of banter and jokes.
So
we're going to highlight a very neat business.
A very nice.
Owned by a family and a young man with Down syndrome. We have a great good news story of the week.
Absolutely.
What we want to do is bring you a little joy and happiness. That sound good, buddy?
I loved it.
So, here we are. It's late February. We did celebrate Valentine's Day.
Yes.
So you want to give people an update? How's your love life?
Yes, I do. I want to share my love life.
So I have a few questions. If you've been a listener of our podcast, you know John had a long relationship with a woman named Stephanie.
Yes, Stephanie.
Stephanie, huh? How's Stephanie doing?
I'm sure okay.
And then you broke off with Stephanie, and for a long time you didn't talk to her.
I know.
But now you're talking to her again.
Yes. I actually that I want to watch something.
Go ahead.
I want to talk to her again.
Right.
Because I know I want to stop talking.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to stop talking to her.
You want to be friends with her.
I want to be friends. I just want to be talking again.
Right.
I don't want to be. I don't want to stop talking.
But you managed something very difficult.
Yeah.
Something tough. You went out with Stephanie and your other friend. Who was that?
Danielle.
No. Tonight, the same night, on Valentine's night. Who'd you go out with?
Oh, Isabel.
Stephanie and Isabel. Just friends.
Just friends.
On Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
You went out with your ex-girlfriend on Valentine's Day, and you were just friends.
Yeah, just friends.
And you made it work.
Yes, I did.
That's pretty good, buddy.
Yes.
Not many men could do that.
I know.
Especially because Stephanie, she likes to tell you what to do.
Yeah, sometimes.
But you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
With us?
With us, not for
Not
us.
for us. And you want to talk about what happened at dinner that night? Where did you start?
We start the restaurant, a local restaurant called Rivo, an Italian restaurant.
A very nice
Very
Italian
nice.
restaurant. Very classy Italian restaurant.
Yes.
And you sat down for dinner, and you looked at the menus.
Yeah.
And what did you decide?
We just left.
They got up and left. It was too expensive, got up and left.
Yeah, too much.
And you went next door to where?
Next door to Buffalo Grill.
Buffalo Grill. What'd you have?
Oh, I have mac and cheese bun wrap.
So this is pretty cool. You would be very happy eating a high-end Italian meal, and you were just as happy eating a fast food wrap.
Yeah.
Why do I ever take you to good restaurants?
I know.
And then the next night, you had your first date.
I did.
Who was it with?
With Danielle.
You like that?
I'm really happy.
Where'd you take her?
I take her to our Valentine's Day dance.
A dance. A Special Olympics dance.
Special Olympics.
And you danced?
I danced, and I danced with her.
I danced with her. That's good. If you brought your date, it's good you dance with her.
And I had a slow dance.
A slow dance. How'd that go?
it's the best. It was the best.
That's wonderful.
And also, I'm really excited.
Yeah.
This weekend,
Okay.
coming up, I'm gonna have our second date.
Your second date with Danielle.
Yeah.
Where you going? What are you doing?
I'm gonna go to movies. Go see Captain America.
Captain America, huh?
And also,
Yes.
Danielle, I'm gonna pick a dinner she wants.
Ah, you going in Huntington Village?
No, how do you feel this?
And she's going to pick the restaurant?
Yeah, so I can pick a restaurant.
Okay, if she takes one of them expensive places, you got the money?
Maybe.
Well, that's pretty good, buddy.
Yes. Also, I have planned out.
Yeah?
Are you saying I'm not too fast?
You don't want to go too fast. You
And-
want to build a relationship.
I'm gonna build it, and I have planned layout.
Okay?
Maybe like not too soon. Maybe like between 5 and 10 dates,
Okay?
whatever. I'll probably give you official.
Make it official. Boyfriend, girlfriend?
Yes. Between 5 and 10 dates.
Well, that's it. Take it slow. Let
Take it
things
slow.
develop on their own.
And also,
Wow, you are smarter than the average
yes,
bear.
and also, I'm not too soon, not yet.
Right?
I'm gonna make a move, and I'm making a move, a month or so.
A what show?
Month
A month or so.
or so, and not too soon. Make a move.
Okay. All right. You are very smooth, aren't you?
I know. I take it very slow.
You take it. Okay. That's good.
I make it the plans.
That's good. You know, you got a lot of, a good role model for a lot of people out there. Don't go too fast. Don't
Yes.
go too slow. A date at a time.
Yeah, the day and time. Maybe I get
And
10 days.
Plus, you've been texting and FaceTiming with Danielle.
Yes, and Dad.
What?
Actually, tonight,
Yeah?
I got a FaceTime with her tonight.
Ah, you looking forward to that?
Uh-huh.
I'm glad to see you're happy about
I
this.
am, and I also gonna talk about
What?
Saturday.
Oh, you're going to plan the date.
Making sure I plan a date and make sure the plans.
Okay. At some point, you know what you're going to have to do?
Yes.
You're going to have to introduce her to your mom.
Yes, I will.
That's risky because your mom seems to believe that there is no woman good enough for her man, John.
We'll see how it goes. I'll really
Yeah, make sure your relationship is solid before you introduce her to mom.
Yes, I will. I'm gonna make plans.
You make plans. You're very organized, young man. Okay. So, and if people know John,
Yes, Dad.
you know that he loves the Special Olympics.
I do. I'm really happy, and I want to tell you
Go ahead.
because it makes my dad a proud father.
I am frequently a proud father.
And the past weekend,
Where were you this past weekend?
we were up to Rochester, New York, upstate New York, and I just peed in a snowshoe at Special Olympics.
So, New York State Special Olympics had their state game.
I said games, and
So-
a lot of fun.
You got to be selected. Not every athlete gets to go.
Yes.
And you went to the state games for
I
what
did.
sport?
Snowshoe.
Snowshoe. Now, here's the thing. I know a little bit about this because by default, what did I become?
And my partner, my dad, is a coach.
I
a
became
snowshoe coach.
the snowshoe coach. You guys began training in October.
A very cool.
And so we live, where do we live?
We live in Huntington, New York.
Which is where?
Part of Long Island.
It's on Long Island, outside New York City. So you don't get a lot of snow. You don't get snow in October. So where do we train?
We're training in beach.
We train on the beach, running up and down the beach. You guys work hard. And you started in October. planning all the way for the end of February.
That is incredible.
Incredible. Boy, there was some days back in December and January, even early February, it would have been nice to stay in bed. But you got up, went down to the beach where it was cold and the wind was whipping up, and you worked hard.
Exactly.
See, that's what Special Olympics does. You learn sportsmanship.
Oh yeah, I learned a bit of sportsmanship, and I learned to be grit.
Grit, a lot of grit.
A lot of grit.
Teamwork.
You
learn how to be coach.
Being coach.
Learn how to fall and get back
Yeah.
up.
Oh, I want to share something.
Go ahead.
The past weekend.
Yeah.
I am a proud friend. I am a proud teammate. My wonderful friend, Andrew O. He ran 200-meter dash and make a one big shot loop.
Right. We were up in Rochester and they did this at a stadium.
And, yeah.
So all of the dashes, there was snowshoe had 25-meter, 50-meter, 100-meter.
Exactly.
Those were all straightaways. But the 200-meter, they had them run a straightaway and then a curve.
Yeah.
And so in the finals, Andrew was in first place.
Yeah.
He was leading everybody. And he's almost through the curve. And what happened?
He just fall.
He falls down.
He just fall, and he did. I am so proud of him.
Yeah.
He got up. He got up
and he went from first place to third place.
He
got up and ran hard again.
Wow.
He caught up to the second place guy. He passed him. He almost fell again. And I could see how tired he was. But he gritted it out.
He did.
And it was the best race of all the whole weekend. He won the silver. But what an achievement.
Wow. I am so impressed.
That was awesome. So look at all you get out of Special Olympics. And how long have you been doing it? What age did you start?
I start when I'm 5 years old.
And how old are you now?
I am 29.
29. You've been doing this for 24 years.
Oh my God. I'm getting old.
Yeah. Without the Special Olympics, I would say there'd be no John's Crazy Socks. It put you in a position you could run this business.
Yes.
Now, do we want to let people know how you did this weekend?
Good, Dad.
You ran in 2 races.
I did.
You did the heats and then the finals. You ran the 100-meter.
I did.
And John competed like all get out.
I did.
And he's coming down neck and neck, is he? And he leans ahead and he beat that guy by about a step.
I know.
And you brought home a bronze medal.
I got bronze.
In the 100-meter.
Yes.
In the 50-meter.
Oh, did my favorite part.
They would say you were like a bat out of hell.
I did.
You were like a runaway horse breaking out of the barn. You've been working on your starts, and from the beginning, you were in the lead. And you just kept crushing it. You were like a locomotive plowing through the snow. And what place did you come in?
First place.
And what'd you get?
A gold medal.
A gold medal. It was awesome. It was great. All that hard work all paid off, huh?
Yeah, Dad.
You like that? Was that good?
I did. Dad, I want to tell you something.
Yeah.
I want to say thank you.
For what?
And I made it close because when I ran really hard, I keep pushing myself like that.
Yeah.
You told me of my strengths, and you pleaded me.
Well,
and you followed it as you can.
Plus, I chase you with a stick.
Yes.
Oh my God. Well, that's pretty cool. The end of February means we are 1 month away from World Down Syndrome Day.
I'm really excited.
When's World Down Syndrome Day?
It's March 21st. I celebrate a World Down Syndrome Day. It is a better day, and
because you get Down syndrome, by having an extra 21st chromosome.
Yes.
All of us humans have 23 pairs of chromosomes, but people with Down syndrome have an extra 21st chromosome. It's known as trisomy 21. And what do you say it is?
I extra love.
Extra. So therefore, we celebrate World Down Syndrome Day on the 21st day of the third month, March 21st.
Yes.
And what do people wear to celebrate that?
I know everybody wear Down syndrome socks.
Crazy socks.
Crazy socks.
They're crazy socks. And who has some crazy socks for everybody?
Well, we do.
We do. What's your business?
John's Crazy
So
Socks.com.
we're not celebrating, this is not a sales pitch. We're here talking on a podcast. But you got to talk about, you got your business, John's Crazy Socks, and you have more Down syndrome themed socks than anybody in the whole world.
Absolutely.
That's very cool. That's cool. And you know what I want to talk about?
When you want to talk about that?
Well, we're starting to have a rough time in this country.
I know.
People are very
It's tough.
upset about DEI. Diversity, inclusion, equity. At our business, we're very inclusive. More than half of our colleagues have a different ability.
Absolutely.
And the country seems to be split over things. But we're always preaching unity. We're always trying to bring people together.
Absolutely.
In fact, we made unity socks.
Yeah, we do.
And who'd we send those to?
We send to
Every member of Congress.
everybody in Congress.
Right? Just saying, come on, guys, let's find some common ground.
Absolutely.
Let's talk to each other. But we got to find that common ground, and that's going to be hard because there's so much anger. And we've been trying to find a way.
Right.
So here's one of the things that's been happening. Elon Musk, very influential, always was. He's a very successful entrepreneur, employs thousands of people. Now he has this big role with the Trump administration. Well, one of the things he does, he insults people by using the R word, by saying they're retarded, or calling people a retard. Do you like that?
No, I don't.
How does that make you feel?
That makes me feel very insulted, and very insulted, and make me really mad.
So we're trying to figure what to do, and I sent a letter to Mr. Musk, and made it an open letter, published the letter, not calling him out as much as calling him in, and saying, "Come on, we're better than that.
Mm-hmm.
We're better." That's a very hurtful word. Do you know, John, that English has more words than any other language?
I don't know.
There are other ways to insult people. But there's no need to use that word, is there?
No,
That makes you upset, doesn't it?
it's not. It's really upsetting. And it really hurt a lot of people.
So we're trying to figure out, like everybody else, how's the best way to proceed in this world. And right after that, President Trump came out, and it was that terrible plane crash in Washington, D.C. Every plane crash is terrible. And he, on the very day of it, said, well, maybe it's because of DEI hirings. And he said because they hired people with intellectual development disabilities. So we reached out to President Trump and said, come on now, you're better than that. First, we got to get facts about the plane crash. But second, there was nobody with intellectual development disabilities working in the FAA air traffic controller spot. But let's not blame people. Let's find the facts. And let's certainly not blame people with intellectual development disabilities. More than half our colleagues.
Exactly.
And they do a great job.
Absolutely.
Put people in a position to succeed. Don't ask them to do what they can't do, right?
Right. And one thing I want to share about I really don't like.
What?
President Trump, and showing about a department of education, and talk about people with disabilities.
Well, there's a lot happening, a lot of change going on.
It's cool stuff.
And we don't have an opinion on everything. We can't do that. And we're not looking to fight with people, but we are looking to stand up. And there is something big going on that is not driven by President Trump. 17 states have filed a lawsuit to do away with Section 504. Now, this comes from a law before the Americans with Disabilities Act. So you know all about the ADA. But it's Section 504 that gave people with a disability a right for inclusive education.
Right.
It's why you have an IEP, an individualized education plan, when you were in school.
I do.
So originally, those states sued to say they can't include people with transgender people. But now they brought in the lawsuit and they want the whole section declared unconstitutional. And that could lead to the elimination of special education programs, which would be awful. If you didn't have those special education programs, you wouldn't be running your business.
True.
And now look at you. You're running a business.
I am.
And you're creating jobs for people.
Absolutely.
So we're all trying to figure out what's the best thing to do. How do we act in this day and age, not to drive people further apart, but to pull people together? Well, we want to spread happiness, right?
Yes, we do.
Why don't we turn to some good news?
Yes.
There's a good news story.
A good news story about a Texas Rangers infielder, Jake Burger, will wear number 21 this season to honor to his daughter, Penelope.
So Jake Burger is a baseball player. He signed with the Texas Rangers this year. He's a pretty good player. Yeah. And in October of last year, he and his wife had a baby girl who was born with trisomy 21.
Yes.
Just like you, she has Down syndrome.
How amazing is that?
And he and his wife responded by saying, "This is wonderful."
Yes.
And celebrating it. And he changed his number to 21. So every day he runs on the field, he'll be celebrating his daughter and reminding fans about trisomy 21 and people with Down syndrome.
Right.
How about that?
That's amazing. And Dad.
What?
I've just brilliant idea.
What?
Probably we can look.
Yeah.
Maybe look. One of the Mets game.
Oh, when the Rangers come to town?
If we were to come in town and play either Yankees or the Mets.
And you want to go meet him?
Maybe meet him.
Well, why don't we start? You know what you can send him? What can you send him?
I love to think of it too.
What?
I'm going to send him a bucket of socks.
Gonna send him some socks.
Some socks and give him some socks and baseball socks.
Very cool.
Let's do that.
Let's get on that. All right. That's a good thing.
Yeah, I just think ideas.
You're full of ideas.
Yeah.
All right. And we got our business of the week.
Yes.
And our business of the week is...
A sweet science located in Paris, Tennessee.
Now, don't go to Paris, France looking for Sweet Jordan. Go to Paris, Tennessee.
Paris, Tennessee.
It's west of Nashville.
Out west
and
side, and outside Nashville.
And northeast of Memphis.
And
if you go to Paris, Tennessee, you are going to find Sweet Jordan's.
Sweet Science.
It's a bakery and ice cream shop.
Wow, this is really cool.
Right? So Jordan and his parents opened this in 2017. Imagine that, 8 years ago. They make handcrafted ice cream, freshly baked cookies, sandwiches, espresso, smoothies. You love smoothies.
Oh my God.
And they hire people with differing abilities. You know what they say?
What does it say?
They say focusing on abilities, not disabilities. You say similar stuff, don't you?
Exactly.
Focus on what people can do, not what they can't do.
Right.
So if you are anywhere near Paris, Tennessee, go check out Sweet Jordan's. You can order online. And you go visit their website, sweetjordans.org. Pretty cool.
Yes. Oh, I was just thinking an idea for you.
Go ahead.
I recommend. I know you and my mom
Right?
going to Nashville in March with your friends.
Right?
Maybe I'm thinking idea. Maybe while you're in Nashville, maybe you go on a trip to Paris, Tennessee.
I don't think we'll have that chance. But the next time we're down in that area, you and I will go visit and dine at Sweet Jordan's.
Well, I want to try their smoothies.
You want to try their smoothies? So, folks, you know, we think this is a fabulous business. Go check out Sweet Jordan's. Say hello. Tell them John sent you.
Yes! I love it, Dad.
Now, we have reached that point in the show where we have some folks, some of our many fans, favorite part. It's time for
the jokes.
Jokes. Time for jokes.
Yes.
John has jokes every episode. Do you have funny jokes this time?
I do.
All right, let's hear your jokes.
Before we start,
Yes.
I just want you. I know my birthday all in the past.
Right, your birthday was February 11th.
11th, all in the past. Okay,
Yes.
we're still in February.
We're recording this in February, but it's not going to be released until March 4th.
March 4th.
Yes. What, you have birthday jokes?
Yeah.
All right, let's hear your birthday jokes.
What do you sing to a snowman on his birthday?
What do you sing to a snowman on his birthday?
Free a jolly good fellow.
Freeze a jolly good fellow.
What does a birthday cake have in common with playing baseball?
What does a birthday cake have in common with playing baseball?
They both need batters. When is a birthday cake like a golf ball?
When is a birthday cake like a golf ball?
When you slice it.
When you slice it. One more?
Yes, you do. Why did a girl put her cake in the freezer?
Why did the girl put her cake in the freezer?
She wanted to ice it.
So, hey, you know who you're going to see, I think, Sunday night?
Oh, yes, I'm
Who?
so excited.
Who?
I'm going to see my old friend, Kevin James.
You're going to see Kevin James. Maybe he could give you some tips on your jokes.
Okay.
So I want to help. I have some jokes, too.
And I got bad joke out of
They're just as bad as your jokes.
Yes, I know. Thank you, Dad.
I have some marriage jokes.
Marriage.
So I kind of hope your mom is not listening.
Dad!
So a wife says to her husband, "Do these jeans make me look fat?" He says, "No. It's the fried chicken and all that cake you eat that makes you look fat."
Oh, my God.
All right. What's the difference between a carving knife and the stories my wife tells? The knife has a point to it. You're not going to laugh?
Good.
My wife asked me to pass her the lip balm. I accidentally passed her the super glue. Now she's not talking to me. Can you laugh for the audience?
I
got another one. The wife says, I'm feeling I look fat. Can you give me a compliment? Her husband says, well, you have perfect eyesight.
Oh, my God.
We're going to leave it there, folks. So we hope you enjoyed this podcast. Please send us a note or a question or your joke. You can send it to John at service, at johnscrazysocks.com.
Right?
Right? We hope you liked it. If you did, do us a favor. Go online and give us one of those 5-star reviews. You love getting those reviews.
Well, I do.
And you read all those reviews, and then you go back and thank people. If you like it, pass it on, let other people know, and subscribe. If you subscribe, you're going to get it every Tuesday. Okay. And if people want to find us, where can they find us?
Go ahead, johnscrazysocks.com.
johnscrazysocks.com.
Yes.
Down the bottom of the page,
Down front of the page.
you will see the link for the podcast.
Yes.
You could also join John's dance party.
It's tomorrow.
Every Tuesday afternoon at 3 p.m. An online dance party. That's great fun. And you can find us on all the social media platforms.
Yes.
Facebook, Instagram,
Facebook, yeah.
TikTok.
TikTok.
You love that TikTok.
I do.
All right, folks. Well, we hope you've enjoyed yourselves. We hope we put a little smile on your face.
Yes.
All right. Well, say goodnight, John.
Good night, John. Good night, Crazy.
Bye, folks.
Bye.